everyone, Kevin and Nathan here. We are so excited to tell you that after months of uncertainty, we are finally going to Paris.
No, we're not. We're going to Dubai. What are you talking about?
Well, we're having a layover there, and that is enough for me because I really want to go there.
Layover doesn't count. We're going to the United Arab Emirates. We're going to
2 weeks.
Dubai, and we're going to Abu Dhabi. So we're going to create a series of vlogs for you. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button below.
Right now, we are waiting for our ride to take us to the airport, so see you there. There was a lot of noise on the plane, so I decided to make this voiceover. We're finally on the plane. There were lots of people, lots of lines. Nothing compared to our experience during the pandemic. We had these cloth masks, but they told us that we needed these surgical ones, so they gave us these. They itch a little bit. They gave us our food in the most French way there is, in a high-end shopping bag. And we made it to Paris.
Sacre bleu.
We did survive the masks, but we still have another long flight to go. Here we go, Dubai. We're almost there. I think now would be a good time to introduce ourselves. My name is Kevin, and I am originally from Mexico. I love to travel and learn languages.
And I'm Nathan, and I was born in the United States. I only started traveling when I met Kevin, but it is my favorite thing to do. However, I never learned any languages. We are from Chicagoland.
Hey, it's me again, Kevin. I apologize, it was pretty loud in there, but this is us getting to the airport at Dubai. We recorded this video in June of 2021, so COVID was still rampant. They checked that we had our COVID tests done and also stamped our passports. Everything was fine, and we were discussing that we weren't jet lagged just yet. The only thing left was to pick up our bags. Look at this terminal, it looks pretty cool. Ooh, that's some pretty nice looking money. How much you got? $1 million?
More or less.
Nice. Dubai is amazing. When you get out of the airport, there really isn't much to see. But you immediately find this. And this. Ooh, and this. Good morning. Today I'm going to show you a quick tour of the place we're staying at in Dubai. So right now we are on the 43rd floor, and yesterday we couldn't figure out how to turn on the lights of this place, but then we saw that there's this little, I don't know, thing. You have to insert your card that they give you, otherwise none of the outlets or the switches are gonna work. So the first thing that you see here is the bathroom, and then there's me. Over here in the kitchen we have a lot of cabinets. So yesterday we were opening cabinets to see what things were, and then this one is the fridge. The only thing we have right now is water, which is gonna be needed today and every day. It's gonna be pretty hot. Over here we have a dishwasher, and then in this closet we have the laundry closet. This thing apparently does wash and dry, so we'll see how that goes. And then over here we have the living room and the dining room, and a pretty nice view outside. We have a really nice balcony. Look at that view of the Burj Khalifa.
Okay, it's time to go. You just got a quick tour of the place we're staying at. Right now I'm going to show you the lobby of the hotel. We stayed at the Paramount Hotel in Dubai. Do you know how to play the piano? I certainly do not. We even had a private store. Don't go in there without a mask. There was also this. A lot of people came here to take pictures. Oh, and let me tell you, the smells. Everywhere you went to, you felt like you were at a high-end store. There was also a barbershop, however, it was men's only. Not sure where women got their hair done. And this room, it was pretty empty all the time. This sculpture looks really cool. And there were many bank terminals in there. I'm not sure why. Alright, for real this time, let's go. Currently on our way to breakfast.
Dubai's rideshare app is called Kareem. It has a couple different options. There's car and there's Hala Taxi, but we were having an issue with car where they kept canceling the ride. We never had any issues with Hala Taxi though. Your payment options are card and cash, but if you're going to pay with cash, you might want to have a little extra on hand because the rate that you see in the app is just an estimate. It's still a metered taxi ride, so it could vary up or down a little bit. We did prefer public transportation. However, public transportation can take quite a long time, so Kareem came in handy quite often. And walking in the heat is brutal. And of course, classic Kevin. Coming from the US, first breakfast in Dubai, and he's getting chicken and waffles. I got a salmon Benny, and it was delicious. What did you think about your waffles?
Amazing, like in the US. That building over there might look familiar to you. That is one of the only 7-star hotels in the world. That is the Burj Al Arab. But today we are coming to Wild Wadi. It is a water park and we really need it because it's really hot in here. It is almost 100 degrees already and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. To go there, we used a website called Get Your Guide. Just type in your destination. In our case, it was Wild Wadi. You will find some nice pictures of the activity, price per person, as well as the availability. I recommend doing this first, just to make sure that it is actually available when you want it. Then you will find the description of the experience, as well as what is included with the price. At the bottom of the page, you can also find similar activities that might interest you. As we mentioned before, this video was recorded in 2021, so masks were mandatory everywhere. Also, I highly recommend getting some sandals if you're going to go to a water park because the ground can get really hot.
Although Wild Wadi is right next to the Burj Al Arab, you really couldn't see it from the water park. You can, however, get a little bit of a glimpse from the gate right outside the water park. Finished about a 6-hour day at Wild Wadi Waterpark. It's not a very big water park. We've been to plenty that are bigger. But if you take your time, and especially if you come when it's not COVID times, the lines will be definitely long enough to stretch it out. You could ride everything 2 or 3 times easily in a 6 to 8 hour period. The food in there is pretty expensive and it's not up to par really, but if you're there and you're hungry, have at it.
And then I have a confession to make. Well, actually, he's gonna tell you what I didn't do.
There is a pretty cool ride where the floor just drops out on you, and and it's super scary. So when I did it, the timer went all the way down to 0 and the floor didn't drop out. So the operator was like, oops, there was a mistake. So we started the timer again and I started panicking. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what else is gonna go wrong here? But Kevin was too afraid to do it.
Well, in my defense, I've done it twice in Indonesia and I did not like it, so never again.
This is the gate to get into the Burj Arab property. You'll see that the fence is shaped like the sun, which is oh so true because this is like burning hot right now. And then the rest of the fence actually takes the shape of the building itself, the Burj Arab.
Unless you are staying at that hotel, there is no way that you're getting close to it. That's why this fence is right there. Actually, if you come here by car, there's also that thing right there to stop you from going there.
You can also get in if you have like a spa reservation, or if you're going to go to the tea room, or your dinner reservations. So you just have to have business there.
So I guess we're gonna have to do a spa session.
We just stayed at the Burj Al Arab. We heard that the most expensive room will cost you $24,000 a night.
First day, first impressions. Dubai is awesome, pretty hot, and pretty trendy. We are having some dinner here, and Nathan has something to tell us about this place.
We're at the Time Out Market in the Dubai Mall. It's supposed to be a lot of the best restaurants in the city have little pop-up shops inside this Time Out Market, and it functions like a cafeteria. So you can get a little bit from this restaurant, a little bit from that restaurant.
We decided to eat at Al Fanar as our very first dinner experience in the Emirati world.
So we just finished our first day in Dubai. Tell me about our experience.
Well, this morning, we got out of the building really early. We were jet lagged. We were so tired.
Oh, our food's ready.
Yep. All right, better get it. Here you go.
I am super excited. This is machbous. Machbous is seasoned rice. So we're seasoning with cardamom and cloves, dried lemon, raisins, some other secret spices. And then you're gonna add in a meat. In this case, we are using lamb chop, but you can have machbous with chicken or sea bass or really any other type of meat that you can get your hands on.
I apologize because earlier we had said that Timeout was inside the Dubai Mall. However, it is actually in a building across from it. And as you can see, it has several locations in the US, Canada, and of course, Dubai.
Was there anything you found that was interesting?
I'm looking for some local favorites, and although they have a lot of great sounding food, and I know that these are all great restaurants, they don't have the dishes that I'm looking for, so I still want to kind of venture out and experience some other restaurants.
You will find this Atrium as soon as you exit the Timeout Market. I got one of these lamps as one of my mini souvenirs. Aren't they beautiful?
We are kind of lost in this place right now. They kind of make it seem like it's a souk or like one of their local markets. I think it's pretty neat, but that doesn't help us because, like I said, we are lost and we can't find a map.
And like any market, you can find whatever you need here. We found fabrics, souvenirs, food, spices, and so much more. I found that vendors might be a little bit too aggressive, however, they are just doing their job. Just say no and move on.
Coming out of that little mall, this is what you see. It's the Burj Khalifa, the tallest skyscraper in the world.
To end the day, we're on our way to a metro station so we can buy a card that we can use on public transportation. Once you're there, all you need to do is find these machines.
This is the Metro card that gets you on the bus and on the train. It costs 20 AED to purchase it, but it also gives you a $19 balance. So really it only costs you $1 to buy it. A lot of the metro stations were connected by really long walkways. The best part? They had AC. You might even find yourself using them even if you weren't taking the public transportation, because the heat outside was so unbearable, it was so hard to adjust.
We're back at our place, and even though it's only 9 o'clock, we are going to call it a night because we are so jet lagged. So we're gonna try and get some rest, but I'll leave you here with the views of our place.